In this video, I'll be asking British people, what are the weirdest things in British culture? If British people find them weird, then pretty much everyone else will find them weird as well. Stick around to find out right to the end for some interesting answers. Let's go. Alright, I'm here with your name?
Kyra.
Nice, so where are you from?
I'm from England and I'm currently living in Manchester.
Nice, fantastic. What's something that's really weird to you in British culture?
We put like anything between bread, like chips, like we make weird sandwiches.
What is the official sandwich of Bury? Well, it's a black pudding, pie and egg sandwich. Because apparently they looked at a heart attack and thought, let's double it. Inside we've got a full slice of Bury black pudding, a meat pie, and I'm topping it off with a fried egg and a splatter of ketchup. Because nothing says Bury like a sandwich that makes you feel like you've been buried.
What's the weirdest sandwich that you've seen someone make?
I feel like the weirdest one is like if somebody put like beans in a sandwich, but that would be like if they were like hungover or something, and just probably a guy would do that.
So what, beans and then something in the middle of the beans and then beans again?
Like, I mean, we normally play beans, like bacon, you know, like an all-day breakfast sandwich.
Okay. Everything is a sandwich in the UK.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that comes to mind about being weird in British culture?
There's not somebody in particular, I just kind of think of like cups of tea, and people are meant to have like yellow teeth and stuff, usually because we drink a lot of coffee and tea.
Are you a coffee and tea drinker?
I am.
What's your go-to?
I'm actually like a basic, I like a matcha latte.
Alright, fair enough. Any final comments about the UK?
Big up the UK.
Alright, fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm here with
Jack.
Where are you from?
England, Bath, kind of. Also
Right.
Birmingham, but yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Alright. What's the weirdest thing in British culture to you? What's weird in British culture to you?
I think that like the way that we veil saying certain things and not other things through politeness is really strange. Like we say certain things out of politeness, but then we mean different things. Like saying we'll see when asked if you want to do something, it always means no, but we say that anyway, and it's weird. I don't get that, man.
No, it's true. There's a lot of bills.
Me a lot. Like,
What other ones aside from we'll see? We'll see is a very good one. Because it's like, just say no, I'm not interested,
Yeah,
instead of
just
saying,
say, let's be honest.
yeah. What else comes to mind aside from we'll see?
there are definitely things related to that. I can't think of another.
So another one someone mentioned to me is people say you're alright. They don't actually care if you're alright or not.
Exactly. You say, you're right, mate, and the correct response is, yeah, I'm right, and then no other, like, thing. But sometimes, like, I forget that, and I just start yapping to the person, and they're like, I was not expecting this, you were just meant to say, like, yeah, whatever, but,
Alright.
yeah, I don't.
Oh nine, not this Englander again. I don't have time for this nonsensical chitter-chatter. Maybe if I just keep walking and don't say anything, he will ignore me. Oh hey, you're right, mate. Verdammt. Just keep walking, just keep walking. That's odd. Maybe he didn't hear me. The weather is lovely today, isn't it? Just a quick answer and keep walking. Yes. Oh, okay.
Any other weird things that come to mind about British culture?
I think, like, what reminds me of this is there's a clip from Little Britain where the guy is asked, like, how many times a week do you eat curry? And he's like, nah, I prefer, like, English food. You get me, like, pizza and Chinese. Like, the level of ignorance that we have to other cultures, despite the fact that, like, a lot of what we consume and do is directly from other cultures. It's crazy.
I'm here with your names.
Georgie. Benta.
Nice. Where are you from?
Worcester.
Kent. Kent. Nice. All right. So, what's weird about British culture to you? What weird things do you see in British culture?
I feel like in the summertime, or just generally, when men are just walking about with their tops off, that I'm like, is that necessary?
It's not.
If I want to walk down the street and I want to take my t-shirt off, I work hard, I pay my taxes, and I'm English. I'm proud to be English.
No, and like sometimes in like raves, like DJ events, and everyone's just got their tops off. Like I had a French guy ask me, is it alright if I take my top off? I was like, yeah, of course you can. Like if you want. Like it was nice that he asked, but I feel like British guys, they just take them off.
Do you feel like he asked you because you're a woman or because you're British and he just wanted to see if it was okay along with British culture?
I don't know, that's actually a good point, because there was a lot of people around us with their tops off, but I think maybe because it was like, we were like tight like this,
Okay.
then it was like, might have been weird if he had just taken his top off. But it was nice, it was polite.
Alright, cool.
Let's see how you did in the poll. Is it okay for men to go topless in public? 63% of you saying no. 37 yes.
That's very disappointing.
Sorry, Jamie, we didn't convince them.
Do you think women should do it or it's just like, nah, I don't want to see that either? Like, women don't get tempted to take their top off they just get, like, that's a public... indecency thing, isn't it, right?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't. I feel like as a woman it would just feel uncomfortable, even though like I would like to.
Well, yeah.
But it's more just like then the people around you, like the men around you, just makes it feel weird.
Yeah. Everyone starts staring at you.
Yeah.
That's the problem, and that is the problem. A body is not only sexual, it's also functional. I breastfed my daughter with my breasts. No, hold on a second. The problem is that we have not only objectified women, we've sexualised them. The truth is that we've got to be allowed to sunbathe topless if we wish to.
What's the weirdest thing in British culture to you? What's some weird things in British culture to you?
I'd say food combinations.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest food combination you've seen?
It's a big English thing, salt and like ready salted crisps.
Yeah.
And chocolate. I love it, but thinking about it, it's weird.
This is our best-selling bark.
What kind of combination is chocolate and chips? I never thought once while eating chips, do you know what would be great with this? Chocolate. So I just poured some melted chocolate over chips, and I'm gonna let this harden a bit. I think this piece has the most amount of chocolate on it. Yo. Okay, that's why I'm a big component of at least first trying something before giving your final verdict, because this is amazing. I love the combination of salt and chocolate.
Who have you seen had many salted crisps and chocolate?
Loads of people.
Yeah?
I do it, but I still think it's weird.
So how do you, is it like, do you do it as a sandwich, like crisp, chocolate, crisp, or?
Yeah, like it has to be Walker's ready salted and dairy milk chocolate, plain dairy milk chocolate.
So a very specific combination.
It's so good, but I still think it's weird.
It is weird.
But I've heard other people. I thought I was the only one that done it.
Yeah.
But I've heard other people do it, so I was like,
I mean, the one I think is weird, like chip sandwich. I think that's one. Is
yeah,
like, yeah.
When it's
like,
the chips.
Yeah, like bread chips, like bread and then chips. Yeah.
I do think it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because it's just like 2 carbs, but not. But I guess they probably put vinegar in it.
What's better? Chippy sandwich, lots of butter and Vegemite? Or a hot chip sandwich with lots of butter and ketchup?
Any other things that's weird to you in British culture?
How quiet it is on public transport.
You think it's quiet on public transport?
Well, like people being on to themselves. But like in social situations in Britain, people are quite like open and friendly, but when it's on like the tube or bus, no one speaks.
A northerner has been accused of terrorising London by walking around saying hello. Generic northerner Stephen Malley left Londoners traumatised by his attempts to interact with them in a friendly, cheerful manner. Here's Nathan with more.
Malley arrived here at Oxford Circus at 9:32 this morning. He had already said hello to several people en route from King's Cross Station, leaving worried commuters unsure why a man they did not know was talking to them.
He made direct eye contact and then said, "Morning." First I thought, well, is this just a statement? Because, I mean, it was the morning, but no, something in his tone suggested this was a greeting.
Malley was apprehended by London police, who were forced to let him go, as friendliness to strangers is not a crime until next year. Outside the station, Malley gave a statement.
Where I come from, it's okay to greet strangers or comment to them about the weather. I did not know the customs of London, and I apologise if I offended anyone. I did not mean to be happy. I'm going back on the train now.
And Nathan, what should Londoners do if approached by a northerner?
Headphones on, head down, and avoid eye contact. They are generally friendly, but they will headbutt if cornered.
But say you're in a pub or restaurant or park, people say hello or they chat a bit.
That's interesting. I think maybe rush hour, but I find when I get on buses and trains, it's loud as anything. But fair enough, I like that. All right, cool. Any final comments about the UK?
We will love it.
Yeah? What do you love about it?
The people.
Yeah?
The people are the best.
All right.
I've been to cities around the world, but England, UK, the best.
Nice. And where are you from?
Manchester.
From Manchester. What's weird about British culture to you?
I think what's weird about British culture is the fear and the tension that we all feel like every day, like even of our own neighbours, like it's quite sad.
Why do you think there's tension and fear?
I guess that it's been engineered that way, like we're conditioned to be afraid all the time and we're being like constantly divided into camps, which it really only serves like this chaos agenda.
And so you're from Manchester. Is this something that you sense in Manchester about a sense of division, and how do you see that?
I think that there's community. I think there's always more good than bad, but I think like a minute of pain, it feels a lot longer than a minute of pleasure, so you feel it.
Feel it more. All right. And then what about, because obviously you're in London today, do you feel like it's different in London compared to Manchester?
You see like poverty in a different way here. Like there's like, you just see people just lay out on the street like passed out and you just walk by. But I guess it's the same everywhere.
Okay. And any final comments about the UK?
I think everyone's too quick to call each other fascists in the UK. Like you've got to like remember like people suffer like more now than ever. Like it's poorer than it's ever been.
You think so? You think
Yeah.
we're poorer now than we've ever been?
In a way, yeah. Because working people are deprived of any joy. Like most working class people, their life is mainly suffering. Like you don't like, back then like you could buy a house and you could like have a family and maybe the man would work and the woman could look after the children and like there was some joy. But now it's like everyone really has to work so hard for nothing and there's no new culture really. So people's lives are just dull, like it's sad.
All right. Thank you. Where are you from?
Wales originally, but London now, yeah.
So, what's weird to you about British culture? What's the weirdest thing in British culture to you?
Well, there's a huge debate. Do you pronounce it scone or scone?
Yeah.
Depending on if you're from the north of England or the south.
How will the BBC Learning English team pronounce this word? Let's find out. Hi, Sean.
Oh, hiya.
How do you pronounce this word?
Scone.
Scone, I think. I never know with that one.
Oh, scone.
Scone. Scone. Scone. Scone.
As you can see, you can pronounce this word as scone or scone. How do you pronounce it?
And also, do you put the cream on first or the jam on first?
It's a mystery.
People will fight over this.
And there are people who would choose to put the cream first. Wrong. We here in Cornwall are proud of our clotted cream. It is the crown and it sits on the top. If you are ashamed of your cream, put it on the bottom and then put your jam on the top and good luck to you. See you in hell.
I mean, it's very trivial, it's not really important, but people do debate this over and over again.
Have you had your pronunciation of it? Have you had your pronunciation corrected?
Yeah, but I'm from Wales, so I don't know if it's, I mean, I think it's scone if you're up north.
Scone, I would
and
say.
scone, I don't know.
I feel like it's scone, but I'm a Londoner, so maybe that's it. Yeah, yeah. Scone sounds like you're trying to be French to me or something. Where scone means
I never had a scone until I was about 25. It's like, no, seriously, but I love them.
Yeah.
I mean, once in a while, not too often, obviously.
And how do you do your spread?
I put on. I put the
cream first. Cream.
Yeah, me too. Because you want the colour on the top.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you don't want all that sort of white bread and then white
Yeah, because you
cream.
put the jam first, but you put the cream on top of it, everything kind of melts on top of it.
Do you do clotted cream or single cream?
Yeah, that makes
Do you like a raisin scone? It actually sums up Britain as well.
Yeah, exactly. The kind of things we argue about.
Chips or chips and curry sauce.
Yeah. Any other things that are weird to you about British culture?
I think one thing is, which we always laugh about, in America, for instance, if you're eating a meal with Americans and they don't like it, the waiter comes up and they'll say, we don't like this, and they'll be very direct. In the UK, you can have somebody bitching and moaning to you saying, this is really tough, this steak. Then the waiter comes up, how is everything? Oh, lovely.
And I've got another one.
British.
So
We avoid confrontation,
musicians, right? We perform a lot in the UK and in the US. In the US, people stand up and shout and cheer and clap so loudly, whereas in the UK, it's very polite.
Oh, that
and
was
you know they love it because they're clapping, but there's no like
no standing ovation.
Unless it's football.
Oh, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Football, we are crazy in this country, but theatre, it's very demure, very relaxed.
Very demure. Very mindful.
But you know what? I'm going to say for theatre, I feel that's the atmosphere of theatre. You're not meant to be quite like bold, exaggerated in your nature. But what I don't like is films when they do that in the US because they start clapping. And in the middle of it sometimes, I can't hear what's happening. So it's so annoying. I can't hear.
Talking.
Yeah, or talking.
We are getting bad over here as well. I mean, people think, we work with a lot of Americans and like, oh, the UK they think is Downton Abbey, which it clearly isn't anymore.
Exactly.
People can give a bit of this. And like, if we're in a cinema and people are shouting or talking on their phones, I am the person who will go up and say, excuse me, we paid a lot of money to come in here, can you turn your phones off?
Yeah.
Doesn't go down well.
I was going to say it.
No, and they'll tell you where to go.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, I'm going to get security. Yeah. I'm that person.
Okay.
So yeah,
people will call you a Karen for that, but I respect it.
I know I am a Karen. I'm a proud Karen.
I respect it, not because you paid, so you should get your money's worth, right?
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to wait till it comes on DVD or whatever, watch it at home and stream it. Then you can talk about what you like.
Any final comments about the UK?
We love it.
Love it. We are going through a bit of a challenging time now, for sure. Prices are going way too high. The weather's not too bad. global warming. Yeah, I think as much as we might criticise, if you live here, you love it, and when you're away, you miss it, and you miss aspects about it.
We work abroad a lot, so the time we spend here is always so precious that we don't really, it takes a long time to get to see the dark sides of it, but you know, social media is a big part of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Cody and I'm embarking on an exciting challenge going from 100 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. I need your help to achieve this. I am a YouTuber, I make great exciting videos, traveling, asking people about hot topics. You can check out my videos, subscribe, follow, share and like. Let's hit this target of 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. Together we can do this. Let the internet unite and let's make this happen.